Hello everyone and welcome to part 4 of my Zombies Ate My Neighbors walkthrough. Last time we finished Office of the Doomed and we got quite a few victims killed. But no biggie because we picked up the bonus icon and we're in the next bonus level, someplace very warm. And as you can see, it's appropriate. The title's appropriate because there's lots of fire everywhere. And the only enemies are fire chuckies or fire babies, whichever you prefer. And as like all bonus levels, the victims are really easy to save. But there's lots of items, which is the main attraction. As you can see, I just picked up a first aid kit, 2 Pandora's boxes. There's a 1-up down here, a weed whacker. That's all there really is to this level. There's not much else to say. It's a pretty unique level though. It's the only level I believe which features exclusively the fire babies. They play a major part in this level, unlike other levels where they're not really seen too often. And I like to address later in this video, there's a bunch of lag. I'm pretty sure it's because I didn't have triple buffering on my SNES emulator. I could be wrong. So if it keeps on lagging, like next time I try this, then I'm gonna have to try to fix it because no one wants to watch a laggy video. So hopefully I can get that fixed. Anyways, Squidward from the deep. This level, thank God I only have 5 victims to save because rescuing all 10 is a nightmare. These squidmen just love to appear next to the swimming pool guys and kill them. Luckily I saved that guy though. This baby up here. I remember one particular instance where I made it to this level with 1 victim, and the always there victim is that baby. And I got up there and a squidman jumped out of the water and killed the baby, and I got game over. And I will always remember that as long as I live, because it was just random as hell. It scared the shit out of me. I was kind of pissed off because I made level 18 and that was an accomplishment back in the day. But it's all fun in the end. Just very memorable for me. This level, Nightmare on Terror Street, obviously references Nightmare on Elm Street. As you notice, most of these level titles reference something. All those famous horror movies from like the 70s and 80s, and even 90s. This level features werewolves. I believe it's the first level which has werewolves in it. And as you saw back there, I immediately rescued the tourist couple right off the bat because once this level turns dark, then if you get near them, they'll just turn into werewolves and attack you. So I'm glad I got that out of the way. Other than that, most of the victims in this level aren't really in danger, depending on how you approach them. I have no troubles. No troubles at all. Make sure you get those running shoes, which I believe that baby is one of the few victims that is usually there. So, not a problem really. But running shoes are very important in this game, especially in the later levels where there's lots of tourist werewolves. So now there's only 1 more victim to save already because of course we lost quite a few, which is kind of annoying, but I should be able to get back on my feet and get some extra bonus victims. I don't think that we're going to be getting game over anytime soon, so in case you guys are wondering, don't flip out yet. Don't lose faith in me. Beaten this game many times before on the actual console, and I've had quite a few close moments, but I made it through. You see there, I just picked up a football, which footballs are kind of useless. It's probably the most useless weapon in the game. But if you pass them to those football players, like on that Martian level, you get like a bonus or something where you get like extra points. Not too necessary if you ask me. There's no big need for it, unless you want some points and get extra life maybe. But I don't ever bother with it. As you can see here, I'm just flipping through my items and weapons, trying to get prepared for the next level because I know what the next level is. But I just end up keeping my old regular stuff out. Now, in this level is where the lag starts. And for good reason, too. Because as soon as you start, as soon as you start this level, there's big gigantic snakes popping out of the ground at you. When I first saw this level, I almost shit my pants. I didn't know what was happening. I thought this was a joke or something. And since it was level 20, I thought it was the last level. But I was wrong. It's not the last level. In case you notice, I had a lot of instances when I was little where I thought it was the last level, like 7 meals, 7 zombies. I thought that was the last level. Wrong. But as you can see, I'm using plates against these snakeoids because they're actually the most effective weapon against them. It does the most damage for some odd reason. But I ran out, and to finish them off, I used the bazooka. It's quite easily the best way. And as you can see, I'm pretty good at dodging their attacks because I know their patterns pretty well because I played this level a lot. And the second one just disappeared for some reason, but he comes back, I believe. Yep, there he is. Crawling around. I'm pretty sure these enemies reference the movie Tremors. I've never seen those movies, but I've heard about them. At least I'm pretty sure they reference that. I gotta see those sometime. Anyways, if you thought those were the only enemies in this level, you're wrong, because there's also zombies in this level, as you can see right there. They don't pose too much of a threat, though. The baby's kind of in danger, but I save him. No big deal. And also you notice that this part is only 11 minutes long, and that's because when I stop it, the next level is level 22. And level 22 is one of the Dr. Tongue levels. I like to call them Dr. Tongue levels. And it takes a while to beat. A lot of areas to explore. And it would probably have been over 16, close to 17 minutes by the time I beat it. And I don't want I don't want to try to go over my set thing for 15 minutes because it just gets long for each part. And as you can see right there, it's starting to lag now. As you can see up in the corner, perhaps, you see the frame rate going down a bit. Once again, I'm pretty sure it's from triple buffering not being on. Could be wrong. If I am wrong, then I'll have to Google the problem, try to find a solution. Right here I use a monster potion to try and get rid of the snakeoid, but as soon as I drink the monster potion, the snakeoid disappears. And the monster potion just basically runs out, and I basically wasted it. Normally, if you don't have any skull keys when you enter this level, you have to kill all the snakeoids because they drop skull keys needed to open the doors to get to the victims. Since I picked up 2 random skull keys, plus that one on that one little lone island on the Dinner on Monster Island level, I didn't really need to hunt down the last snakeoid to get the skull key. So as you can see right here, I'm like, screw it, I don't want to go look for it. So I'm just gonna go and use one of my extra skull keys on this door and get the last victim. I would have been glad to kill the last snakeoid, but at this point it was lagging pretty bad, and I just wanted to get to the next level and beat it. Level 21, the day the Earth ran away. It's the second Martian level in the game. And the Martian spaceship returns, which you will see pretty soon. Just flies in out of nowhere. Maybe jumped the first time I saw it. Those Martians are still really annoying. Hate those bubble guns. First aid kit, make sure to get that. I don't know how that soldier didn't die over there. I must have been really, really lucky. I believe we're up to like 5 or 6 victims to save now. I wasn't really paying attention back there. But usually when I'm down to at least 2 or 3 victims to save, that's when I start kind of panicking. Because, of course, if you only have 1 victim to save on a level and they die, then it's game over. And I don't want that to happen to me this early in the game. So you have to be careful. Because believe me, I had a lot of times, a lot of instances where I made it really far in the game, like high 40s, like close to the last level. And one level in particular, super fun cleanup site. I like to refer to that level as the ultimate cock blocker of levels in this game, because I made it to that level so many times with 1 victim just to get that last 1 victim killed, because the always there victim in that level is just, it's crazy. It's in the water, swimming pool guy, and the squidmen are just relentless on that victim. I think I made it to that level, I believe, like 4 times total with that last victim there, and all 4 times I got game over. And super fun cleanup site is level 40, 42, something like that, around that. But yeah, that's the end of this segment. I didn't want to go any further. So next time, hopefully the lag will be sorted out. So see you guys.